Hey Subbscribe, I just want to share this video really quick. This is a TikTok of a group of friends that go into a cave and then they hear this weird whistling noise followed by a red light, and it appears to be some sort of cloaked creature, okay, that can emit light, but it also whistles. So actually first check out this video right here. Right there, you can tell that this is real, by the way. This isn't a Predator movie. Predator is disclosure. It's basically the truth in plain sight, as a lot of other movies are. Hollywood isn't really creative enough to come up with their own ideas, so that they take real stories from, like, you know, that they want to keep hidden, but they put it in the movies so that people think it's fake, but at the same time it's a form of disclosure because, as we know, they have to reveal the truth to us. It's part of their game. So, yeah, I'll play it again. You heard that. That sounds just like the Predator. This is also in Mexico, by the way. This guy's out here hunting, and he hears this. It's pretty creepy, but what they don't put in the Predator movies is that these creatures can also whistle. Okay, you heard that whistle? So these things can also whistle. Okay, now that you know this, here, I'm going to play this video, and I'm not gonna talk while it's playing. But I want you to see that these group of friends go in a cave, and you start hearing whistling noises coming out of the cave from the creature. The creature is cloaked, and at one point you could see its cloaking device either glitch or it's just a light from the cloaking device, which is a red light, is observed. So here, watch this.
Mis compas y yo diciendo que fuéramos al cerro, al cabo nada malo puede pasar.
Anda, güey, que ven.
¿Y dónde andamos?
Andamos aquí, güey, echando vergazos.
Aquí andamos.
Dale, güey. Espérate, güey, que ando bien drip.
Hombre, llevamos un chingo de rato subiendo, va. Mira, se está lloviendo. A la verga. Ahí nos meteremos.
A la verga, güey. Cállate, güey, que... Ay, mierda. Uy, me da chingo.
Yo no me meto, güey, tírale yo.
Güey, no puedes acercarte poquito, güey.
Vamos a acercarnos.
No se ve nada.
No, güey. Me meto. Cállate.
Uy, que se ve aquí atrás.
No se oye nada.
Se mueve algo allá atrás.
Cállate, vamos a ver si se escucha.
No se escucha nada, güey.
No se escucha nada.
Mira. Se vio algo rojo, güey.
¿Dónde? Yo no veo.
Fondo, güey. Se vio algo rojo.
No se ve nada.
No sé qué es.
Uy, no, güey. Nos salimos, güey.
Se vio algo rojo, güey, pero atrás.
Manda algo rojo, güey. Uy, cállense. Pero no se ve nada, sí.
No se ve nada, güey. Ni una luz ni nada. Pero yo vi algo rojo, güey, me atrás, güey. No, ¿qué está pasando, güey? Mira, güey. Se ve algo rojo, chuy, te dije.
Güey, déjala agua azul. No, ya no salió nada.
Ya salió nada, güey. Se ve algo rojo.
Mira. Se sumó algo rojo.
Alright, you saw that? So, what was it? It was a cloaked reptilian, okay? And actually, the reptilians have been ruling over humanity since the beginning of time. This is an Aztec depiction of the Quetzalcoatl, okay? And this is the feathered serpent, and this creature, as you can see here, is depicted consuming a human being, okay? The reason that the Aztecs had to sacrifice humans was for the reptilian gods and the Most High being the feathered serpent. That's not to say that there aren't other types of reptilians. There's all these other types of reptilians, but mainly the ones that are worshipped are feathered serpents, okay? And it's not a coincidence that you can find the feathered serpent in Mesopotamia, okay, the ancient Sumerians, and cultures actually before that too. Basically there was other cultures that created basically what became the Sumerians. Okay, there was the Akkadians, but that really tells you that if for some reason they tell us that the Sumerians are the oldest culture that we know, even though the Akkadians came before that, I don't know why, but alright, they're telling us that the Sumerians are the most ancient culture, and right here you could see the feathered serpent. And then for some reason, all the way in Ecuador, and here's some more proof that these creatures, these feathered serpents, rule the entire world. Okay, but this is the royal type of reptilian that basically we sacrifice people for them. But there's other types of groups, which are like the hunters from Predator, which are out in the wild to this day, and people that go into caves, because, you know, caves are connected to underground cave systems, and that's also where the reptilians are. So, even the Aztecs used these death whistles when they went hunting to scare off the Alpha Draconians and other reptilians and other types of aliens. We call them aliens because they're so different from us, but there are other types of aliens that can also shapeshift, and they can cloak themselves. But for the most part, the hunter race of reptilians that cloak themselves and they hunt, those are the types of creatures that we're encountering, okay? Be it from national park disappearances where people go into national parks and then something grabs them and takes them away, or, you know, this group of people who went and just into a cave. They were lucky to get out alive, okay? They were lucky to get out alive. I've been to Mexico and I've been to very high cave mountains where there's basically clouds like uncovering the whole mountain. It looks like you're up in heaven, and nobody has ever believed me, but I did go to Mexico, and I did go into a super high mountain, and I encountered, as we were driving away, I encountered an actual small dinosaur. It looked like one of those little dinosaurs with the, you know, small arms and the tail. It was like a tan color. So there are all the reptiles and the reptilians. The reptiles are the reptilians' animals, just like, you know, cats and dogs are mammals, right? And there are human animals. Well, the reptilian humanoids, because they walk up straight, you know, they're on 2 feet, their animals are, you know, lizards and iguanas and all these things. But what I saw was literally a small, probably like 3 foot tall dinosaur, which just went across the street super quick. So these things go into the caves, and they live underground and they come out of the caves, and if you go up to a really high mountain there, most likely, if you go near a cave, you will come encounter with one of these creatures. Okay? But yeah, that's all for now. I am going to post another video later on about cloaked reptilians. Another cloaked reptilian video that I found back from 2015, but either way, it's really good, so I'm gonna post that soon. Yep, that's all for now, Shadow Realm.